This dude survived his face getting burnt twice, got his head smashed by a 30-ton hammer, endured countless plasma blasts. And if you thought this was all, you are very wrong. He was a survivalist, a leader, a strategist, and Superman for gosh sake. Bro was such an important character, he survived a whole 72 episodes since he was first introduced. And for those who don't know, I'm referring to G-Toilet, the GOAT. This entire video, I'll break down and analyze G-Toilet's greatest plays. Let's get started. He ambushed the cameraman Titan and sacrificed one of his strongest at the time to win. Because if he didn't, he probably would have lost and sold out their chance at winning the war. This proves he's willing to sacrifice because he knew this would pay out well later on. Because let's be real, Titan cameraman was an absolute beast even in his early stages. So G-Toilet decided to remove him early on so he wouldn't become a problem. Sure, this led on to Titan cameraman getting insane upgrades. G-Toilet was buying time for his men in the earlier episodes. He got snuck up on by some large cameramen and they tried to flush him. But turns out he is immune to the toilet's biggest weakness. This proves one of my points. My man was a survivalist. He could endure being flushed, one of his many clutches. The Alliance had built a tank capable of removing parasites. They tried to strike it on the infected Titan's core at the time, but G-Toilet, now upgraded, blocked the incoming attack and destroyed the tank. This shows that he has instinct, proves my point of him being a leader, defending his own troops. Another ambush, this time for the TV men's Titan. The Titan was tricked into fighting G-Toilet. TV Titan was winning, but one of G-Toilet's troops arrived to saw off and practically debuff him, allowing G-Toilet to aim for his core. When the Titan was distracted, the infected Titan speakerman backstabbed the man's head, causing TV Titan to retreat. Another victory for the GOAT shows he is a strategist, and he knew he would be stronger, united. He tried to defend the infected Titan, even willing to go the lengths of getting his head burnt and smashed, and when he saw the incoming defeat, he fled the battle before it could become worse for him. Sure, this one was a bit of a loss, but it proves he can endure a lot. My man retreated for his and the Skibidi Toilet's own good. You gotta make a few mistakes to win. Now even more upgraded, he arrives as backup to help the mech scientist Toilet hurt the injured Titans more. And when the upgraded TV Titan showed up, he ran because he knows the scientist's mech wasn't that important to defend. Once again, he proves he's a smart man. Runs not because of fear, but because of instinct, saving himself for the better of his own kind. And plus, he knew defending the scientist mech wasn't important. You can argue he was acting weak, but I think he was being a strategist. Now, with the scientist's death. He is more angry than ever. The start of an era where he locks in. He and his squad demolishes the camera crew on patrol when he starts getting serious. You know the Alliance is cooked. He destroys the crew at the time because he was angry. But later on, he sides with the Alliance because a third party had arrived. He knows being united is better than staying alone. G-Toilet fights a strong Astro troop, endures devastating blows from the enemy, and still survived. He then tricks the Astro to attack itself. Bro was a mastermind, acted vulnerable and catched Scorpion Guy off guard. Like I said, he is a strategist. Went against the 3 Titans of the Alliance and survived. He heavily damaged all of them and still won. Also got his head burnt to a crisp one more time and got away. Violated the Speakerman Titan and humbled the TV Titan. Okay, you can't possibly say he was a coward here. He quite literally went against 3 Titans and won. Heavily damaged 2, and still had time to bully the 3rd one. This proves all 4 of my points. He is smart, strong, resilient, and Superman. His entry was epic. The Soul's purpose was to distract and rage-bait Juggernaut. Heck, he even dunked on him, and escaped before more troops could arrive, while giving time for TV Titan to flee. Now that's actually teamwork for the GOAT. He makes it obvious for the Alliance that they have to unite in order to stand a chance against the Astros. Unfortunately, this is actually the last time we see our boy, because you know why. I made my point, he is the GOAT.